But we have Shase back in his teal colours now at the bottom left-hand side of the map. Up here in the top right is Team Reign's Phoenix, and he's not six-pulling this time. We do have drones in production. Somewhat happy to say, really, because I don't think that six-pull tactic will anything like as well on this map.
Yeah, most definitely not. So quite happy to see that as well. If you're just joining us, this is PolarfluKe, July Zerg. We're watching the bronze playoffs now, and we're pretty much at the end of the day. The finals are coming up after this, so stick around for that. But back to the game, Shase versus Phoenix. Shase has thrown down his first pylon. Phoenix has got his spawning pool down on, what is that, 8?
That was an 8 pull. Yeah, just an early pull. There's no problems with that at all, though. I mean, his opponent could very well be trying to get back into the game with some sort of cannon rush or like property gateway cheat. And it's not a bad idea to have that early spawning pull down.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I'm all in favor of that. I've actually been 10 pooling a lot recently as well. You can get that first bunch of Zerglings out, 6 of them, 3 sets of them, and you can just try to do a bit of damage. If it doesn't work, you just pull them back, save them for later, and then carry on with your normal game. It works against all races, and I do think it's good that we've seen so many different styles of play from Phoenix, not just the same thing we've been seeing before.
Yeah, absolutely. It really showcases that the guy's got a lot of skill. It's very good to just do one strategy if you really want. As soon as someone works out how you play, well, there ain't much you can do. And these early lings, they're going to go, hopefully, the correct way. Phoenix has no idea, I don't think, yet, just where Shase is. He's seen that early probe, but still doesn't know whether he's at the top left or at the bottom left expansion.
It looks like he's going to be guessing right, though, going straight for the bottom left expansion. Shase does have a forge coming up now, and his first Zealot is on its way out. That Zealot is pretty important. If he doesn't get that Zealot out now, he's not going to be able to block that little gap on the left-hand side of his wall.
Well, he's going to need to do it with that probe to begin with, and maybe even just throw a pylon down, which he's going to do. That'll keep him a little bit safe. Only one Zergling at a time can attack that pylon, so that'll be up for quite some time. Now, what Shase cannot have happen is his Zealot to be killed by these lings.
Oh my goodness, the forge is actually going down.
There goes the pylon. It cancelled there by Shase. Zealot moves out now. The Zealot really should be used as to block that front door, stop any more reinforcements coming in from Phoenix. But Phoenix again straight into that supply line of Shase. Now the approach going to try and deal with these Zerglings.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, look at the micro. He hasn't lost a single Zergling yet. He will lose them now against these Zealots, but he's going to do some damage of his own.
Yeah, he may actually be able to kill both of these Zealots with proper micro. Even those very wounded 16s he's got there could very well take this Zealot out.
Yeah, he might want to go back up there and focus the forge down a bit to prevent the shield from recharging anymore, but it looks like he's got his sights set on those probes on the mineral line. But looking back at Phoenix's base, he has continued drone production. He's got his queen out. Things are normalizing very well for him.
Yeah, indeed. Now 16 probes to 14 drones. Remember, Shase has had to completely abandon his prepared build order, and it's already had to be put under pressure by Phoenix in this matchup. And now look, these Zerglings have a much higher health rate to regenerate, taking out another couple of probes there.
I can't believe it. And worth note is that he's only lost 1 Zergling so far, as I can tell, or has he lost 3? I'm not sure how many he came in with.
Lost 3.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah. Still, he's keeping these alive. He's keeping them alive for so long. Very impressive stuff, while at the same time obviously keeping his macro up, keeping his base going. He's got a lot of drones out there, and I think he's about to throw down his own expansion as well.
Yes, he is. You can see he's got a drone moving out to place that expansion down. Metabolic boost has been started. That's about 40% complete at the moment, and 10 more lings are on the way. Now, there are no cannons down at the front. There are also no range units like a stalker out at the moment. So Shase could be in a lot of trouble once his metabolic boost and those lings do come in. He's moving out across with a single Zealot.
These 5 Zerglings are actually nearly back up to full HP now. Shase is wasting so much time chasing them around. I don't know how much time Phoenix is wasting actually microing them, but he's doing such a great job. And here come those 10 extra Zerglings. His metabolic boost is how many seconds away from finishing? 15 seconds.
Yeah, indeed. Now those lings going back into that middle line.
No way.
Take a little bit of damage from the Zerg. Only taking shield damage off there. Though. We saw a third gateway now going up for Shase, and that Zealot does find an expansion, but does get taken apart by those lings of Phoenix.
I still can't believe that he's only lost 1 of those Zerglings. Now he's about to lose a few more. He's got metabolic boost done now. The great thing is that Phoenix is getting so much scouting done here. Shase is going to have to really mix things up to make it count. Well, the Zergling's looking for a way out. You're not going to find them there, buddies. You're not going to get out now. No way.
Yeah, very far now. Zealots closing in now to corner these last two Zerglings. And finally, 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the game, Shase takes out essentially Phoenix's scouting Zerglings. That's all you can really call them there.
That was disgusting. That was terrible to watch, while at the same time beautiful. So a lot more Zerglings coming out now. Phoenix transferring a couple of those drones down to his natural. He's got his macro hatch going up. He was about to take the gold destructible debris down, but then it seems like he spotted this proxy pylon. He's immediately going to take it out.
Yeah, he saw that with his overlord, takes out that probe. That pylon is going down as well. He has a macro hatch already on the way, I should say, in his mate, and those rocks are almost down to only 562 hit points, so not many more hits before those go down, and Phoenix suddenly will have an income explosion as he expands to that goal.
And now Shase is looking like he's playing a bit of tower defense here. He's got a nice little tunnel leading into his base that that Phoenix would have to navigate through. 1 or 2 cannons there would make this a true tower defense.
It's going to be very, very difficult for Phoenix to bust through that front door. And at the moment, that's really what Shase needs. He's going for a Stargate at the moment. You see that there? It's about 40% complete again. And we're probably going to be seeing a Void Ray coming out of this. I mean, at the moment, there is absolutely zero anti-air. There is an evolution chamber down there. And look at this Zealot on Zergling combat here. The Zerglings have got a great surround on those Zealots, but the Zealots do, as always, shoot through Zerglings very, very quickly. I don't know if Shase even lost a single Zealot in that battle.
No, but they are all incredibly low, and as you know, Protoss units don't regenerate health. Sure, they'll regenerate those shields, but not much more than that. I suppose Phoenix would have probably been quite happy with that. Zerglings are slightly more disposable, and he's got 18 more of them coming in now.
Oh, he's trying to get that probe. There is a probe trying to drop off a proxy pylon. Phoenix is going to want to come back and try and take out that probe, and if he can do the pylon as well. More Zerglings coming in from the north. Did they get that probe, actually?
No, they're chasing it right now, and now they got it. The probe is dead.
Up there, next to the Automaton 2000 that did watch that probe go down. This pylon being bodyguarded by all of these Zealots in the middle. We have many more Zealots and a Void Ray on the way. It's almost finished completion now. So when that comes up here, it will have no problems defeating anything at the moment. The Phoenix story has no anti-air aside from that one queen, and a second Void Ray is in production now as well.
I wonder, should Phoenix not think about this? I mean, isn't he wondering where all that gas is going? I'm pretty sure he's obviously thought of it already, and we'll see some or other anti-air out soon. Perhaps more queens. He's got actually another queen queued up at his natural, so perhaps that'll be just about...
You've seen that Void Ray now. Look at that. The Zerglings run right underneath it as a few of them are trying to head in. And immediately, Queen's in production, Spore Crawlers in production as well. Only one of them so far, but very well protected by those Spine Crawlers there at the front. And a second Spore Crawler is also the natural?
Yep,
yes, it is.
Natural,
He's only natural at the moment.
I think that'll be just fine. I suppose he's not expecting him to go all the way around. He thinks Shase is going to attack straight up from the front, but Shase may actually be a little bit too late with this Void Ray. He's not going to get through this defense.
I think it's going to be extremely tough as he goes through this defense. All we need now is a bailing nest, and Phoenix would be lapping his way to the bank. Those Zealots, though, are all getting right their way through into the main of Phoenix. And if they take out things like the spawning pool, that could be absolutely disastrous. Remember, there are 2 hatcheries here, so that's double, essentially, production facility for Shase. But look at this huge base trade scenario we've got going on there. The Zerglings running right down here to camp Shase, but they cannot get in. Force field stopping them getting in as well.
Yeah, wow, but Shase actually running straight into all these spine crawlers now. That may have been a bit of a mistake. He might have wanted to do a bit more damage in the main first, perhaps even taking out that spawning pool. But here comes the Void Ray as well. It's actually been shot down now by the Spore Crawler. Shase is not focusing the Spore Crawler down. The first Void Ray is about to die.
Yeah, it is indeed. There's still one more Spore Crawler as well, and I don't think there are any queens left. No, there are not. There are 49 Zerglings, and that is it. Shase, though, still got these Zealots going strong, and the Void Ray needs to be very, very careful of this other Spore Crawler. He's going to have to stand at the back to try and hit his hatchery. 2 queens, though, are now in production.
Yeah, this is far from over for Phoenix, and the same thing can be said for Shase. The second that those queens pop out, Shase will be able to defend it. There goes the Spore Crawler. It has gone down. Shase is just focusing down the natural, though. He's not going to take it down, and this Void Ray will fall if it doesn't pull back. It does get away on just 37 HP.
It does, but it will run in very soon to a couple of queens. There's one about to finish. about 90% done actually from the original hatchery of Phoenix, and there it pops. Will it be able to take that Void Ray out, seeing the Void Ray is at low enough energy? Will the Void Ray get away is the real question here. It does move back into that dead space, and will it go? All the shields are lost. It's down to 33 hit points. I think it has finally just about evaded that Queen successfully.
That could potentially be incredibly annoying for Phoenix at this point. But now it looks like Shase is about to get an expansion of his own out. Finally, Shase has been running off one base for so long that his minerals are just about depleted at his main. The same cannot be said for Phoenix, actually. He's got a lot left at his main, and he's got his natural up and mining. I wonder what Phoenix is going to do to bounce back from this. He's lost so much already.
Yeah, Shase is behind. Sorry, Shase is ahead in economy at the moment. 26 harvesters to 20. Still many Zerglings going out of Phoenix at the moment. I think that's a bit of a mistake, really.
Yeah, he's got these queens
though.
Wow.
Oh, so close. All of its shields just down to its hit points. Still on 33 there. That was very close.
Yeah, Phoenix still not getting any gas, as far as I can tell. He might want to just do something with those Zerglings. I mean, he can't keep running into Shase's wall. What he does know is that he's got map control at the moment. The only expansion that Shase can possibly take, and he knows that, is the one behind which Shase has just started taking now. So I think Phoenix is probably quite happy with his position at the moment in the game.
Yeah, I think he's feeling relatively secure. He's only now starting to drone up again, though, and he is losing overlords to these Void Rays. They're flitting around, trying to find the odd overlord here and there, just to put that supply cap back on Phoenix. Here they come in once more towards the expansion of Phoenix, trying to take out creatures at the front, which they successfully managed to do as well.
Yeah, and Phoenix finally taking down the destructible debris at the gold. He's going to get that expansion down now, and I think it's about time. He needs that expansion, he needs that extra income, especially seeing that Shase has now got his own expansion up too.
I don't think he's actually going for that expansion just yet, and the Void Rays are taking a huge push at the front. 4 Void Rays, there's only 1 Queen there. She will need to fall back to that Spore Crawler, but even that won't stop 4 entire Void Rays at the moment. A 5th one is on the way in as well, so Shase may actually win this game just through some Void Ray pushing. Queens coming in, not enough energy for a transfuse on any of those Queens though.
Wow, those 5 Void Rays, obviously a really good idea from Shase. I'm not sure what the Zerglings are doing back here. They're not going to be able to help very much at all. There's only 1 Queen now out to help, 2 more in production at the moment, and we've still, the 1 Spore Crawler just got taken down, so absolutely no anti-air for Phoenix at the moment.
Indeed, there is a layer that's halfway in production, but that will not have anything like enough time to get up and get something like a Spire up as well. Ling's just dying in droves at the front ramp here, that Force Field doing such a sterling job. And even when they get past that Force Field, running into a pretty solid wall of Zealots, and of course that gateway and that forge, that hatchery now at the front for Phoenix has been taken out, and Shase just trying to kill off the eggs at the moment, now moving on into the map. And going after the Overlords, he has the actually attack queued up on the Overlords. Will want to switch over to the Queen, but 1 Void Ray does get taken out by that killer Queen there from.
Yeah, Phoenix actually looking like he's not really concentrating on what's going on here. Maybe he's just trying to decide what he needs to do in the next game, because he wasn't controlling those Queens as well as he could have. The first Colossus is actually on its way out for Shase to join in this Zergling massacre at his ramp.
Yeah, indeed, we have seen lots of production already from Shase. He's got the Robo Bay down a long time ago, actually. Not bothering to get that thermal lance. There's almost no point at this point. And there's the GG from Phoenix. And those Void Rays from Shase, that's what got him back into the game and well into the lead in that one. So congratulations to Shase, equalising this series 2 games to 2.